For so many people, touring the Nairobi Central Business District has become a no-no. Unless you have something very, very specific that takes you to the Central Business District and more so to the downtown part of Nairobi, that is Ronald Ngala, Tom Mboya, Kirinyaga Road, and now even Moi Avenue. These are places that you would want to totally avoid. And of course, because of the messy matatu systems, the hawkers, the streets, the way they are done, and the huge population that walks on the streets of Nairobi. And so I recently got an opportunity to go to the CBD and I said, let me see, because of late you've heard about gangs that are terrorizing people and you never know how safe you are. We have so many shops and stalls, the noise, the hawkers, people who are just idling. You cannot even have proper walking lanes, and I know that indeed the county government has tried a little bit to do some things like on Aga Khan Walk and maybe Haile Selassie, but Nairobi has lost its former glory. You used to walk, hang out, do business, and go about your way in a very safe and peaceful environment. That is no more. And so, Nairobi, CBD, if you can stay away from it, avoid it completely. And more so now that gangs and goons are walking all over the place, the policemen are so busy with controlling traffic, and you would wonder, why do we have such a mess of the Nairobi traffic system? Can't this be taken care of? Years upon years, there is nothing much that has been done to handle the challenge of public transport systems in a city like Nairobi that has grown from having about 500,000 people in the early 80s and 90s to date. Almost 4 million people walk in and out of Nairobi during the day, and it's still even more busier at night. That is what Nairobi is for you. Too many offices have since relocated, and you would find them in Upper Hill, in Westlands, in Southlands, and some have even gone as far as off Thika Road in Jiru, Ruiru, where places have continued to expand and to grow. And so I took this walk heading all the way to the Sarit Center to be able to go and experience, for the third time, the amazing Kenya-China Expo, where you meet traders and people who really do business at large scale, And I was like, okay, it's time for me to have this experience. And some parts of Nairobi are still at least a little bit amazing, but you must always be sure that your security is taken care of. So you'll check your back, you'll check your bag, and you'll check if anybody is coming back for you. But otherwise, some places, this road on Nyerere Road heading somewhere towards State House, Mamlaka Road heading to the University Way, some places are still a little bit easy and better to be able to make a move. And when you can walk, you take that opportunity to walk and just experience what's going on out there. Though I know people use private means, the borders are all over the place, and even taxi services, Uber, Bolt, and the rest that are all over the place. But I believe Nairobi can be well managed, better organized, and well curated to be able to take care of all the populations that exist out there. Be it tourists, be it students, be it elderly people, disabled people, Nairobi can be well managed and taken care of. But over the years, looks like the strategic planning for the city has found itself bedeviled in all manner of political interferences, and nobody appears to really have the autonomy to work, be it a governor, be it a planner, be it the city fathers. Nobody appears to work independently and to do what is right without political interference. You'd want to make a move, The hawkers will come to your office. You want to make changes? The business owners will come to your office. Somebody senior somewhere will call, and you will be told what to do and what not to do. Otherwise, if we let the systems function, our nation, our city, our capital city could have been much better. But politics runs everything, and I repeat, everything in Nairobi. And so I found my way heading to Westlands. Westlands is still such an upmarket part of the Nairobi CBD. Otherwise, looking at the expressway, looking at different things, a huge possibility of making Nairobi better. And as our governor Sakaja, who is currently there, came in with the slogan, making Nairobi work. Looks like that's a lot of work, and it's not about to happen any day soon. When you arrive in Westlands, you feel different, the environment is different, the people who walk around the place are different, and indeed, these are people who stay away from the CBD because the Central Business District is a total nightmare. During the day, that is, it's a total mess. You wouldn't want to do anything within that space. As you have seen, walking from the CBD towards Westlands is an amazing experience. You feel a little bit very safe, you feel good, and when you get to the Sarit Center, wow, that place is well curated. But let's focus. The big idea is the Kenya-China Expo, where Chinese companies are exhibiting products and goods that they are willing to export from China into Africa. So that means Kenya is part of their biggest destination. So here I am, getting to the second floor where the exhibitions happen. Every year at the Sarit Center, people come to see what type of goods and services that they can be able to partner, collaborate, and do business with Chinese companies. Getting onto the registration spot and beginning to experience what this exhibition is all about. And whoa, aren't Chinese people amazing in terms of massive production of any kind of commodities and goods that you would want? And that is what this exhibition is all about. So let's enjoy as we get onto Sarit Center and figure out what are these people producing, be it in construction, agriculture, farming, transport, name it, technology, and these people have it. Real estate, are we talking about bricks? Are we talking about roofing, the tractors, lorries, trucks that do different kind of things? The Chinese will always have it. And that, to me, is what takes me to this place. Talk to the Chinese people, understand what they're all about, and just have a great time. Massively big, well curated, well shared, and it's time to be able to experience all that there is within the shopping allies. That is a Chinese exhibition for us. Great place, great day, amazing people who are doing customer service.
这个产品主要是处理这个污水。
Oh, so that is amazing. That's why I was asking. So I can use it for a small house?
这就是为什么我要问，这样我就可以把它用在一个小房子里。
你是
And one thing that is even more interesting about the Chinese people, they might not speak English, but they are here for business. So they come ready, well set, and with technology to do the language translation. They sell, they are aggressive, they have everything that it takes. And the turnaround period, they say they will deliver within 2 to 3 weeks of your mass orders. Whatever orders that you place, you will get them. Trust me, the Chinese have it all. And these are people who have advanced in technology, and so they use it to be able to build their own economy. Are we as Kenyans even doing this? Or have we let politics run the day where we are only talking about cartels and more cartels and more cartels? Are we focusing on an economy that is about to grow? Is this the aggressiveness that we want our own citizens to thrive with? Or we are still in a culture of handouts, bribery, corruption, and all that in the year 2025? Are our people empowered enough to do business, to trade with the global systems, to move to the world and take our products out there? Is our innovation at the level that it needs to be? We are still working with goons. We are still being controlled by politics, tribalism, nepotism, and that is what we are at even today. So why don't we change our leadership? Why don't we change our perspectives? Why don't we change our attitudes? When the world is coming to us, expecting us to do great and amazing things together, we are still wallowing in poverty, struggling with education, struggling with health, struggling with housing. Why would we be struggling when there's so much best practice to learn from? Dear Kenyans, this is my call to all of us, that we have such massive, great potential. But because of leadership, you know where we are at. You know what's going on in this country. So if we want to thrive, if we want to do business with the world, we have to start by looking at leadership that sees beyond personal gain. We have to start electing people who have the interest of this nation at heart, not their own pockets, not their own stomachs. We have to look 20, 50, 100 years away so that our roads, our manufacturing, our agricultural system, our leadership, our education can go to the next level. Why would we still be importing everything, almost everything today, when innovation and technology has reached fever peak? Leadership is our biggest challenge. Leadership is our biggest problem. And until the day we will open our eyes and see, we will continue letting politicians play the theatrics with us. And then we will have no life, we will have no country, we will have no future.